Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room, and today I'm going to show you a project using the beautiful Peacock stamps. These are from our little Sale-A-Bration book, and you can earn this stamp set completely free with a £45 order this month. So I should say January, February and March in case you're watching this later. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways you can stamp this peacock, and I wanted to show you both of them. So I will start off, I'm going to use Pacific Point for the peacock's body. And I'm going to stamp this quite near the top here of my little piece there. This is the one I'm actually going to use for the project, and that's 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And so I've stamped my peacock itself in Pacific Point, and just as a bird image it's actually really nice on its own. So then we've got this one here. Now I'm going to bring in some Bermuda Bay, and now I've inked that up. Can you see we've got a gap there where that lines up with the shape of our peacock's body? And I'm just going to line that up, and there you go. You'll get the kind of traditional peacock tail going on there in the background. So that's one way you can stamp a peacock with this. But then there's my favoured way, and there's two swirly kind of almost leaf-like pieces, and I'm going to use those. So I'm starting off with the one here. Now this is again in the Pacific Point, so this one's curling upwards. Isn't that beautiful? And then this one here I'm going to have curling downwards. And I just love that. Now I'm going to just give those a little clean up, as I want to bring in the Bermuda Bay again and put another piece of tail in the Bermuda Bay colour. You can see that gives it an even more kind of swirly look. Okay. Now the other thing you can do with these swirls is to decorate and create backgrounds. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and you can see that we can create really pretty layered effects with these stamps as well. Really pretty background effects. And bring this curly one in too, because you know, more is more. If I can squeeze another stamp in, we'll do it. So I'm just using tone on tone here, so my base cardstock is also in Bermuda Bay, and let's just do a little piece off the edge there. Yeah, pretty, pretty, pretty. So it just gives a little bit of a background image. There's a couple of greetings in here. One says beautiful friend, and the one I'm using here says today is all about you. And I'm going to pop that down there at the bottom. Now the only other thing I want to do is to use the little flower images, and one way you can do this, now actually you could do this on, let's bring it in. This is my Stamparatus. Now this is going to be available in the catalogue in June, but you're going to see me using it in the meantime. I was lucky enough to get one early because I was on one of the people on the design team, so we had a lot of input into how this was going to work, and we love it. We're really pleased with how it's come out. And what we can do is we can help get these little stamps lined up exactly where we want them. And that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And then I can ink them up all in one go. Okay. And I'm going to pop those down. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and use some Daffodil Delight. Now you can use our regular inks on these, but these are tiny weeny little stamps, and so I have got some little mini spots which are available. You can also get uninked ones, you can have them any colour you like. I'll ink those up, and you can see now they are just where I want them. Aren't they pretty? Just love that. And we will go ahead. I think I'll put just a little layer under that. This is a little 3x4 piece of the Pacific Point that we were stamping with earlier. As ever, love how everything matches and coordinates with Stampin' Up. Isn't that pretty? Always use your edge pieces up on your dimensionals, never throw those away, as they all work. So we'll pop that on. I think it needs one other something to finish. What about some ribbon? Not that colour. Let's see. I think we will go for the coordinating ribbon, which I have here, which is the Bermuda Bay, and this is the mini chevron ribbon. I will just go ahead and tie a little bow. That's not a bad first time bow on camera. Usually put me in front of a camera and I can't tie bows for toffees. Right. There we go. Cute. So there you go. This is a slightly different design I made earlier, but I just really like those sort of floaty tails of the peacock. So if you would like that, you can have it for free during Sale-A-Bration with a £45 order, and you can order from my store. If you go down below, you can find links. Thanks very much for visiting Elizabeth's Craft Room today, and I look forward to welcoming you back again soon.